spirituality, exploration from Vedanta and modern science. Many people, they give different definitions regarding spirituality, and many times we can see it is misunderstood. So we wanted to give you a good idea about what spirituality means, and that's why we have got this session. So this is the founding director of Bhaktivedanta Institute. He very nicely gave a definition of what is spirituality means. Spirituality can be thought of as the final distilled essence of all religious principles. So we have got many religions, and every religion has got scripture, and scripture gives a lot of axioms, and also religion gives various spiritual practices. So by following those practices, what kind of saintly qualities we get and what kind of realization we get, that is what is spirituality means. These principles embrace the highest aspect of human culture, the desire for sober and saner qualities of life, including morality, truth and forgiveness, compassion, humility and respect for all beings. So when we look at these qualities, that's what represents spirituality, right? And though religions are different, and sometimes we can see some of the differences in terms of the rules and regulations or in terms of the philosophies, but finally aim is to really develop this kind of saintly qualities and realize ourselves and realize God. This is very common across all the religions. So that aspect, the higher dimensional aspect of these higher qualities and then realizing ourselves and God is mostly spirituality, which is common to all the religions. So to explain further, we can see different religions has got different holy scriptures as their basis. We can see Vedas are very fundamental, are basis, for one religion, and then Bible are the scriptures, are the main scripture for another religion, and Quran is the scripture for another religion. So we can see in terms of the holy scriptures, in terms of the rules and regulations that are given in the scriptures, and sometimes the axioms are a little bit different, especially in terms of rules and regulations. And sometimes we question very deeply why it is like this. If absolute truth is same, and if all are part and parcel of God, why such kind of differences exist? The simple thing is, these things are given by saintly people or by God Himself according to time, place and circumstances. The time plays very important role, and then the place. For example, if there is a place in certain part of the world where water is not available, okay, so one cannot take bath, but still some spiritual practices must be given to them also. Similarly, there are no vegetables, okay, to eat, or grains are not there, then certain principles are relaxed. So according to the place and circumstances, these things are given, and we can see some kind of difference in terms of do's and don'ts in various religions. But when you go to higher level, you can see more and more common principles across the religions, and those common principles really represent the spirituality that is the essence of all religions.